Hello and welcome to my channel. It's Juliet again, and the program is In My Feelings. So today what I'm going to talk about is nothing exciting. Honestly, it's nothing exciting at all, but I have to talk about it because it's been in my mind for quite a while now. I've been thinking about this, like, why is this happening? What is happening in the country? Well, there's something exciting about today's episode, but I'll save it for the last. Like, it's going to be what I'm going to use to close today's episode. But the numerous unexciting things I want to talk about keeps bugging my mind. I have to let it out so that people will know that, yeah, I'm angry. Like, I'm seriously angry. It's something that I've always wanted to talk about, but I've not been able to bring myself to talk about it. But I'm doing it today. Well, I'll take this as therapy because talking about it, I feel, is going to be some sort of therapy for me. So I would appreciate and enjoy the moment. So before we go into details, I'll take this quick short break that I like taking, and when we come back, we'll do justice to today's episode. Welcome. I welcome you. Okay. Let me adjust my seat. Like I said, there's nothing exciting about today's episode. Like, the only thing exciting is that we that are affected by the whole thing, by the whole issue, we're alive. Yes, we're alive. So where there is life, there is hope. I can say that. Okay, so first on my list is the fact that everybody in Nigeria thinks it wise to run away. Japa. Everybody wants to japa. Well, I don't blame them. Even me too, I want to japa. If I have money, if I have the means to do so, I will do that, because really this situation down here is not funny at all. It's on every lips of every Nigerian. If they find any little means, they are thinking of how to move to a place where there are better roads, better lights, better job opportunity, where they can even just live and be free, where they can stay and not be harassed by law enforcement agencies that are supposed to be protecting them. Yes, it's no news that people down here, they are being harassed by law enforcement agencies, and hence the NSAS protest that was done in the year 2020. Honestly, it's not funny. Okay, now recent news has it that the government wants Nigerian medical practitioners to sign a bond that they would stay in the country to serve the country for 9 whole years before they can even move to other countries that pay them more. Okay, now you want them to sign a bond for them to stay in this country to treat people. Meanwhile, you as a politician that they elected in office to make their own lives better, to make the health sector better, whenever you fall sick, you travel out. You don't patronize them. You don't make the hospitals where they work in, their office per se, to be bearable for them. You don't set it up up to standard, and you expect them to stay back here and then serve for 9 whole years before they go and look for greener pastures, before they go and sort for places where they need and value them. Because down here they don't value them. They don't value medical practitioners as much. Some are underpaid, some are overworked, some don't even get the time to see or sit with their families. We have a lot of medical graduates, but only few are in the field working. Only few are able, only few are opportuned, let me say it, only few are opportuned to get a place of work. Now, these few that are opportune to get a place of work, you underpay most of these people, and you still stress them. You overwork the people that you manage to pay. You overwork them. Okay, you know, there is what we call specialization in things like this. But sometimes you go to a particular hospital and you find out there is just one person doing the work of almost every other person. There's supposed to be a specialist for every particular for different things, but you find when you come to some hospitals here in Nigeria, you see one person doing a whole lot of things, and you tell me that person is not going to burn out. How do you expect the person to cope? And now you want them to sign a bond that they should stay. Okay, now this government that wants them to stay for 9 whole years to work before traveling out, how many of the medical practitioners have job? So even the people that don't have job in Nigeria, they should still stay till 9 years before they consider moving out? For Christ's sakes. And you're compelling them to sign this bond, which is not good. Which is not good at all. So honestly, I'm just talking about the medical practitioners. It's much easier for them because they are professionals and they are needed elsewhere. So they have a market outside. Even if Nigeria doesn't appreciate them, they have a market outside. This is just a part, a sect of this of the nation. Now there are a whole lot of others who want to also do what these medical practitioners are doing. A whole lot of people who want to also leave, Nigeria for greener pastures. People who want to go out and search for their dreams, to pursue their dreams, to search for their path. But they can't do it. Now, the reason why it looks like the medical practitioners own is even too much is because they have a market outside. They can actually sell, give out their services. They know what they are doing. People want them. The economy is dwindling, and it's on the lips of every single Nigerian. Let me not say every, because that might be a lie, but a lot of people I've encountered wants to leave. And why is that? Instead of the government to ask, why do these people want to leave the country? Why are they planning to leave the country? Why? Instead of them to ask, why this, so they can look for a solution, they are busy making a law to prevent people from searching for what they need to put food on their table. It is not fair, if you ask me, and I think Nigerian government should do better. That's, by the way, that's just the first topic, the Japa syndrome. Should I say Japa syndrome? Japa syndrome. By the way, I'm putting this out there. If you have any link or any way that I can leave this country genuinely and also without hassles and won't cost too much money, because I don't have too much money. So if there is any way legal, count me in. I'm interested. Okay. All right, so the second one is the Ikoyi collapse. The Ikoyi collapse. Really, I don't know. I really don't know how to say this, because I myself, I have assisted my father to supervise 2 building projects. Okay, not 2, 3, exactly 3 building projects. And for most of the time that government officials, the urban planning agency, for the times that they came around actually to check, to look around, is just to break the property and tell us that we have not come to settle them. Okay, they are not remanding us because we're not building according to the plan of the state. They're not remanding us because our structure is covering the road or something. They are actually remanding us because we haven't come to settle them. We have not been to their office. And as a young girl then, as a very young girl in secondary school, then I'll be like, why is it that? So everybody that has a house, like a house owner, will have to pay a certain amount so that you can be able to build. So this is just my little experience from then. Maybe I did not get the full picture of what it was then, but I recall that we were being asked to come to the office and make certain payments, and that was it. So my question is this: the Ikoyi collapse. A lot of people said that they approved for 15-story building, and they built 21 instead of the 15 that was approved. Now, if the government approves a certain thing, don't they go about to look at what was approved to be sure that this project is going as planned, that this project is not exceeding our specifications, that this project is actually going as we have planned it? Don't they go around to do that? Because I know that if it has to do with them collecting money, they go around to collect money. They go around to ensure that people pay up money that they are owing to the government. So why is it that after they came to you to approve the building and then they went on building, why wasn't the project followed up? Because it has gotten to an extent, and I'm sure a 21-story building, before it would have gotten to that stage, the government officials should have known about it and would have done something. That is just my question. Don't they do follow-up? It's important, because for the safety of humans, for the safety of people and properties, these things are important. But what do I know? I'm just a young Nigerian hoping for better. So that's it about the Ikoyi collapse. I just have a little question to ask about it. I'm only asking a question about it. I don't really know how these things can be curbed, how to make it better. I'm not a professional. I wish I can interview a professional now, so we can be able to get some solutions to these things and know how to do it. But even if I got a professional and we talked about it, how are we going to send it to the government? And even if we get to send this message to the government, will they use it? Will they do something about it? Well, I just leave it here. I just have to stop here. That's the second issue that has been bothering me. So the third one, the third issue I want to talk about, it has to be the October 2020 review. Yes, a panel was set up. Yeah, I heard a panel was set up to discuss and investigate what happened at the Lekki toll gate on the 20th of October last year. And the panel came up with results that there was actually a murder, a massacre at the Lekki toll gate, that people actually died at the Lekki toll gate. So this is it. Before it got this far, a lady, our hero DJ Sweet, she actually videoed this in real time to show Nigerians that something is happening at Lekki toll gate. At that moment, you guys doubted her. Nigerians doubted her. Not all Nigerians, because I guess the youth were behind her, but the government swept that under the carpet. They were like, she's bluffing, right? Man, how long are we going to keep living a lie? Okay, now this panel has come up with the idea, come up with the result that something actually happened, that people actually died, a lot were injured, some were hospitalized. They've come up with this result. Now, what is the way forward? What are we going to do about this result? And why did it take a whole year for this panel to be set up? Why did it take a whole year for this, for what is happening to be happening now? So now that it has happened, now that we already have this result, now that they've agreed that something actually happened, what is the way forward? What are we going to do now? Are they going to tell us who gave the order yet? Are they going to arrest somebody or reprimand somebody, one way or the other? Please, I would like to know, because it's really of great importance. A life is worth more than diamonds and silver. So I wonder why a government would let lives go just like that, especially when they are protesting for their right. It's a sad story though. Okay, that's it. I think I said I was going to talk about something exciting, but maybe I should talk about it some other time. It's about Davido's magnanimity, how he has put a smile on many Nigerians' faces for his birthday. But I'm going to give it a full video. Like, it's not going to be very long, just a little long. So that's it, by the way. And until I come your way next time, this is my blog, and I would love for you to join me next time. Subscribe and like my video, comment below. I would appreciate it. Okay, until I come your way next time. Mwah.